So in the last episode, we met a German knight. This man right here, Ulrich. He told us where a man was buried that has some documents that we have to go retrieve, and that's going to be our mission today. Once we retrieve those documents, we have to go report them to, and I can't remember the name of the person. We have to go report them to Master Fafar. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's pull up the map right here and see exactly where we're at. The documents that we need are north of us, near a cottage, it says. I don't think we've got the documents yet. I believe. Are they up here in No, they're not in Uzits, surely. So we have to go retrieve the documents from a guy who was buried. Let's see. Reveal to me where he buried the body of the merchant Manhart. If I take the path northwards from the crossroads where the wagon was ambushed, after a while I'll reach the ruins of a cottage. Manhart was buried somewhere behind it. So where was the wagon ambushed? Because I can't remember. That's going to be the issue here. I do not know. So I think it was up near Ravna, and we're going to fast travel there. If we can. Come on, let's fast travel to Ravna. There we go. Going to fast travel to Ravna. And once we get there, we're going to go a bit north. And I believe what we're looking for is going to be a bit north of Ravna. Says in a cottage. I'm not sure if we're going the right direction or not, but we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. Apparently the wagon that we ambushed, or that was ambushed, will be right around here somewhere. Tell Johanka you can't do any more. Okay. What? Find Father Simon's failed? I don't understand. Okay, whatever. I don't know. Apparently, we're not supposed to stop missions, or we're supposed to finish missions before we start others, I guess. Whatever. We didn't find the father. No big deal. I think the wagon was ambushed right up here. Let's go ahead and call Elmer. There you are, buddy. Let's hope that you've learned how to get through creeks now. Alright, so said to go where the wagon was ambushed, which should be right up here, I believe. And then go north of that. And that's where it's supposed to be. The guy's buried, maybe? Okay, here's the wagon right up here, I think. Yes, here's the wagon. Awesome. Let's go a bit north of the wagon. We're going northeast. That should be the right direction. And there's a cottage up here, and he's buried behind the cottage. And we need to find what we need to find behind the cottage. There's a skull of a poor, defenseless little animal. It didn't say how far north. It just said north. I don't see a cottage anywhere. What is that over there? Is that a dead animal? It isn't, it's a stump. Where is this cottage? Oh, here's something up here. Okay, so this is an old cottage, maybe. We discovered a nest. Let's dismount. See what we see around here. Is there a burial plot back here behind it? Oh, we discovered an interesting site. Oh, we discovered... What is this? It's nothing. There's nothing in there. I don't know what we're even opening. Nothing in there at all, which is odd. I guess... strange. I don't see any burial sites around here at all. So I'm assuming this isn't the cottage we're looking for. But where? Because I've already looked all through here, and I've seen zero signs of a grave site. Oh, here we go, right here. Okay, found it. There he is. Decorated saber. Oh, baby. I'll take it. Tons of groschen. A necklace. $1,000 necklace. Yes, sir. I'll take that decorated saber. And I am going to immediately equip that. Merchant sword. Get out of my life. Decorated saber. It is. You can have that right there. I don't want that. Let's pull this thing out. Oh, look. Better abilities than you have now, so its effectiveness is greatly reduced. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, I guess at some point our abilities will improve. I mean, right now we've got our bow and arrow too. While we're here, let's go ahead and check this real fast, just to see if anything's here, since we did have to reload the game. And there's nothing in here. Okay. All right. So now, what else are we supposed to have from here? It said we buried the body somewhere behind it. I have to get Ulrich's documents to Master Pfeiffer. Perhaps he can help us. And also, we're close to Uzits, and we got something going on in Uzits here. Talk to the Vicar, and I don't know what the Vicar is. Let's check that real quick. Quest log. Uzits has an uninvited guest, the Archbishop's Vicar. He claims to be here to hunt down a group of heretics in the area, but Sir Hanush is of a different opinion. He thinks the Vicar has come here in order to snoop around his own estate. This is why Sir Hanush wants to see him off back to Prague. We're not going to do that yet. We'll stick with what we're doing. So, we've got to fast travel all the way back down here to Skalitz. I'm sorry, Rattay. And talk to somebody here. So let's go ahead and do that. It's a long journey. Attack on the road. Run away. We failed. Great. Run away. How many are there, I wonder? Oh, it's not even why does it take him so long to pull his bow out? Yeah, there you go. You like that, huh? What's the matter? I don't worry about combat. I'm trying to shoot you with arrows. Oh, come on. Alright. Alright. Well, you're already damaged, so why not? Is this combat? Huh? Oh, you want to yield? You want to talk now, huh? No. Absolutely. Nope. Come back here. Absolutely not. Where? No. I'm not letting you get away. You literally attacked me on the road. I guess I can't do anything with him, which is a shame, really. See if I can shoot him in the back while he runs away. Yep, okay, he's dead now. Good. Good. Don't you ever attack me again like that. Beer, you have brown hose, you have groschen, which I'll take. Not much, though. Fine wine. Moonshine, I'll definitely take the moonshine. Old boots. Piercing arrow, I will take. Preserver, I'll take. Spirits, might as well. And work shirt. You got nothing of value, sir. You are an idiot for attacking me, and now you're dead for nothing. Alright, well, let's continue on. I don't know why people do the things they do. It just doesn't make sense. What is this here? Get the book Necronomicon. I already got that, didn't I? Come on. Sometimes, for some reason, you like click on this to go to fast travel, and it just doesn't let you. Okay, I don't know why I can't fast travel now, but whatever. Not fighting anyone, I should be allowed. We'll walk a little ways and try it again. Alright, let's try to now. Why can't I fast travel? I don't understand. Can I fast travel here? To Rattay Mill? Come on, let me. No. Alright, whatever. You just appeared out of nowhere. Come on. Let's go. Where's the road? I've lost it. Yeah. Lost forever. Put your bow up. Such a beautiful area. I'd love to live in a place like this. No cars, just horses, fields. Oh man, it'd be great. No electricity, no technology. I mean, you could live like the ultimate life here, you know, just you and nature. Be good stuff, I think. I think I'd enjoy it. Of course you would miss modern technology occasionally, but for the most part, I think most people would be much happier once they got used to it. Alright, let's try it again. If I can get it to actually let me fast travel here. Come on, let's go. There we go. Now we got it. We're in business now. Head to Radzig. Talk to Master Wafer or whatever. See what he says about the strange German knight that just decided to pop up in our lives. Passing Checo. Nearly there. Oh, it's going to be almost dark when we get there, so... Well, that's good. We think the guy will probably be home then. We'll spend the night here in Radzig. Probably go ahead and get us some food. I guarantee you we're hungry. God almighty. I know, it's crazy. I know. It's nuts. It is nuts. Come on now. Let's go. Anytime now. Aha, there we go. Put your stuff away, Henry. You wouldn't walk into somebody's house with a bow and arrow sticking out, would you? No, of course not. Okay, where exactly are we going? We're going this way.
Here you are.
Whoa, what?
You are a good Christian.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I thought he was getting ready to draw a sword or something. Alright, who do we need to talk to here? Apparently someone up here in the castle. What is with the lag? My goodness. Ah, do we need to go poop? Poop just falls out there on the rocks.
Greetings, Henry.
He may be in there. We can't get in there at the moment. Unless we unlock the door, which we might could actually do. There's a guard there. Is it too late to talk to somebody? Let's go upstairs. Maybe he's upstairs. Oh, he might be. He might be in here. Another poop box. Bet he's in here. Nope. No books in here we can read or anything. Wait, read what? Evan Dane Lindsay. I'm not sure what we're reading there, but that Alexander Bloomquist. Oh, what is this? Something we can break into. Let's close that door. Don't know if nobody's seeing us. Easy peasy. Oh, we got 2 books that I haven't read. I'll have to read those in a little bit. We'll probably read those off camera. Who are you, sir? A guard. What's in here? A library. I don't even know whose room we're in, but we're looking through it. This looks like a scribe's room. Take that one, I'll take that one. I've read the rest. I steal books occasionally because it helps my reading ability. We've got food here. Looks like a hog. Okay, so I think we need to go downstairs to be able to talk to this person. Got a locked. Nope. Beds. Can we sleep in here? Is that allowed? Yeah, it is. Cool. Let's sleep here till morning. And once we sleep, see, we'll sleep till 6. We probably really need some food here. We're gonna be super hungry when we wake up. When we get up, we'll go so we can find the person we need to talk to. Wow, this episode's really long to do really nothing. Just going back and forth trying to figure something out. I'll have to edit this down a lot, I think. It is now 7 in the morning. We need to find some food first thing. I'm sure we're about to starve here. Yeah, we're hungry. We're not ridiculously hungry. Oh, hello, sir. Sorry. Mr. Hans, you look really bloody and like, why are you so messed up looking? Holy cow.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Nothing, but what troubles you? Something's definitely troubling you. Are you better?
How goes it, sir? Are you recovered?
I am, for all the good it does. The boredom here.
I understand completely.
The only thing I have to read is the Bible. And the Hanush won't let anyone near me but the priest. Have you any idea the monotonous drivel that fella comes out with?
Yeah, I understand.
It is but a trial. Be repentant. He talks to me as if I'm about to breathe my last. Actually, he talks to me as if I were already dead. Listen, Henry, won't you come with me to the Rattay Baths? I need a change of scene before moss starts growing on me.
You need something. Yeah, I'll come to you, but not at the moment.
If you don't mind, sir, I've got something else I'd rather do.
I can't imagine what could be more interesting. Oh, all right. If you change your mind, come to the baths after dusk. God be with you.
Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to go to the baths at some point. Courtliness. We'll read about that. Courtliness or courtesy stand for the courtly etiquette. The cradle of courtesy was France and later England, where the patterns of beauty, education, diplomacy, and the arts were formulated. The origins of courtesy are considered to be the chivalry of a knight toward his lady, adoration, versifying greetings, gestures, and obedience. Not overlooked were the rules for conduct during feasts, stylized movement, e.g. mounting a horse or sitting down at a table, as well as protecting the ladies and the weaker, or the manner of divulging in one's own feelings and emotions. Important elements in this were language, the playing of musical instruments, and dance. Many considered courtesy to be effete, I guess that's how you say that, effete, but despite this, for quite a long time, it dominated high society's approach to manners and the arts. So that's interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, let's go find this guy, Sir Radzig. Hello, Sir Radzig. How are you today? I hope you're doing quite well. Where is this person at? I guess he's got to still be down here somewhere, right? I don't even know who we're trying to talk to here. Can we not get in here? Thank you, townswoman. It's still locked. Sir, I need in this room immediately. I'm gonna wait an hour and see what happens. Will they come out? I hope so. Ah, here we go. The scribe, Tobias Fafar. Hello, Mr. Fafar.
The Lord be praised.
Yes,
what
sir.
brings you to me?
Well, I have some news from a German knight. Fake Groschen is what I've got to talk to you about.
Master Fafar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich.
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he wouldn't answer.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me where the forged groschen came from.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the quaestor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which sadly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Well this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Caplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
Caplitz? The Rosenbergs?
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does this mean?
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
Okay, so I guess we're going back to Sassau again. Find out who in Sassau works for the copper. Okay, sure thing. I guess we can do that. Real quick, I want to sit down on the bed, or can I sit down at a table? I'll sit here. I want to read.
I feel quite hungry.
Oh, I'm hungry. I want to read these books that I picked up. Some of these books we can actually read.
How are you,
some
Henry?
like this one. Oh, we're good. I'm good, thank you. You just noticed I was here. Okay, great. Ulrich's documents. We haven't read this yet, so this might be interesting here, actually. Safe conduct accorded to the good gentleman Ulrich of Passau. We, the aldermen of the great and glorious city of Passau, do hereby wish God's grace and mercy, and do offer goodwill to all and sundry princes, religious and secular, dukes and counts, margraves, barons, lords and other nobles, chamberlains, ministers and councillors, knights and squires, hitmen and captains, customs officials, treasurers, officials, and bailiffs of cities, towns, and villages, other settlements, and their elders and governors, and to all others who are subject and faithful to the Holy Roman Empire, and to all who, by the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, shall take into their hands this missal. Esteemed, gracious, noble, and faithful friends, we hereby recommend to you, each and all the holder of this parchment, the venerable Knight Sir Ulrich, good gentleman, and our loyal friend, who shall soon come to your kingdom of Bohemia as our envoy and emissary, and we ask you to receive him upon his arrival with the same goodwill and respect you graciously afford us, to treat him kindly, and to suffer him to travel and assist him in his journey, and to allow him safe conduct over all roads, ports, bridges, lands, fiefdoms, counties, provinces, cities, towns, castles, villages, and any other places in your kingdom of Bohemia, and by your good grace to see to Sir Ulrich's safe and unmolested passage in his mission to uphold the honor and good name of our great city, set down in the city of Passau in the year of our Lord, 1403. Record. On April 2nd, a test was conducted in Passau of a coin which was a forgery of the Prague groschen recently discovered in the Passau House of Exchange. The test was conducted by Master Johannes Bergman, Honorable Chancellor of the city of Passau, who was entrusted with the task by the city council and who, as a jeweler and goldsmith, has much experience in such matters. The test was supervised by the deputies of the city council, Messrs. Joachim Falkenberg, Conrad called Honey-Tongued, and Kuno Esser. Master Bergman surmised that the forgeries were very well fashioned and for a layman difficult to distinguish from genuine currency. It was also found that the counterfeit had been made by a new method, as yet unfamiliar to Master Bergman. The core of the coin is stamped from copper sheet, and the same is plated with silver amalgam in imitation of the genuine article. The master jeweler also noted that the design of the coin is sharply etched and of fine quality, indicating that the counterfeiters had at their disposal a very well-crafted punch. And that's all that book says. And the only other one we have is Wicked Blacksmiths, which we're going to go ahead and attempt to read right now. And again, it's just a book of actual words, and we can't study it. The ones we want to read are the ones we can study. So let's go ahead and jump up. We're going to head to Sasau now and find out what we can do at Sasau. We need to actually eat something. Excuse me, miss, I'm going to steal from this pot. Ah, delicious soup. It was so good. Thank you. Nourishment to my body. Alright, so to Sasau we go, and it's going to be probably late in the evening. We may get there at night. We have to go talk to... I don't know what's going on here. We're kind of... There we go. Nope. We need to go talk to a blacksmith, I believe. Find out who in Sasau works with copper, and speak with Ulrich. So we got to do both. Let's go down here. There's a blacksmith here. Might be one down here and here as well. We haven't went to those places. We may do that as well. Yes, we will travel to Sasau. It's going to be about midday when we get there. Surprisingly. I guess we did sleep in Rete. We did sleep in Rete, I remember now. So we'll get to Sasau about midday. I'm going to hunt around the city. Talk to the blacksmiths. Uncover the last two areas there that we have not looked at yet. And hopefully we can find who works with the copper. I have a feeling that we're going to find the counterfeiters at some point northwest in an area we have not been to yet. That's my theory. So I'll let this load up real fast and we will head south. Two areas I want to uncover. Once those are uncovered, if neither of those are blacksmiths, we will head north to the blacksmith, talk to him. And I think there's two blacksmiths in Sasau, and we'll talk to the other blacksmith as well. Then we'll head down and talk to Ulrich and meet with Fafar. So south we go. Where exactly are we here? Actually, not far at all. Put a marker here. Let's see what this place is right down here. We're in City Square, where all the hangings take place. May need to go this way. Excuse me, there are chickens. I wonder what's in here. A monastery up here. I don't think I've been down here yet. Okay, so he's actually in... Okay, that's Cobbler. We've got one more place down here somewhere. It's going to be right down here. Flies. A fisherman, perhaps? I don't know. We're up on a dock here. Try to get to the weeds here. We'll cross the creek. Cows? Okay, so this is gonna be some kind of farmer or something. Most likely. Or maybe a quarry mine, actually. Yeah, it's a mine down here. Interesting. I didn't know this was down here. I wonder if there's a blacksmith down here at the mine. A tanner. We got a trader here as well. We could talk trade, but there's really no need to.
Bye.
What do you have in your chicken coop? Not much.
My
Feathers
God,
and...
what are you doing?
Oh!
Stop that! You
Apologies.
God, coming.
Oh, really? Just because I looked in your chicken coop? Can I please talk to you? I know I'm trust. No, I don't want to pickpocket you. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Sorry. Sorry. All right. So that's not obviously. Would you? Don't go get the guards. Come on. There's no need for all that. We need to get up here to the blacksmith.
Help! Arrest that thief!
I'm not a thief. I haven't stole anything. I just looked.
Come here quick. There's a thief over there.
There's not a thief over here. I just looked. Do I have on me anything that I've stolen? Cemetery flower. No. I don't think I do. No. Oh, wait. Silent shoes. That doesn't mean I stole them. That means they're broken. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't think I've got anything on me that I've actually stolen, so I think we're okay. She's over hollering like crazy. I'm not even worried about it. Alright, so here's Town Square. Should be coming back up to the blacksmith here fairly quickly. Need to get my shoes repaired. Probably should have repaired them at the cobbler's, but that's fine. Not worried about it. There's the local tavern. Where is the blacksmith? A bit further up, but not too far. Up here on the left. Maybe actually right down there. No. No, it might be. It's hard to tell, actually. I think it's actually up here. Ah, here we go. Do you work with copper, good sir? I have questions.
Good day to you.
You as well. Do you work with copper?
Do you ever work with copper here?
No, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Zach from the monastery craftsman's yard has bought out all the copper.
Tell me about blacksmiths in Sasau.
What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
There's too many of us, I'll tell you that for free. This is only a small town. There's Zach, who has a forge in the craftsman's yard and mostly works on the construction of the church. And then, apart from me, there's Master Armourer Otter of Ramstein.
Zach. I don't even know more about Zach.
Tell me more about Zach.
Don't have much time for him myself. He knows his craft, no question. But he seems to think his son, Vitus, will be a master armourer in Prague one day.
My father was a blacksmith, and I expect he thought much the same about me. That's how fathers are, isn't it?
Of course, any man should be proud of his boy. But Zach makes pride a sin. That's why he's at loggerheads with Master Otter.
Tell me more about Master Otter.
Can you tell me something about Master Otter?
Well now, there's a master to look up to. He's worked for the lords of Kunstadt and for the richest townsfolk of Prague.
If you don't mind my asking, what brings him here?
The same as draws all reasonable people. He's enjoying the peace and quiet. Or rather, he used to enjoy some peace. That dispute with Zach must have put a few more wrinkles on his brow.
Why are they at odds?
What are Zack and Master Otter arguing about?
Zack had his boy Vitus trained as an armourer in Kuttenberg, and he wanted to buy out Otter's place for him. Except that Otter's a proud man. How would it have looked? A master armourer giving way to a young whippersnapper who's barely let go of his mother's skirts? And they've been arguing ever since. Well, Zack mostly. He badmouths Otter every chance he gets. He claims that he's only fit for mending pots, and that his son will see him off.
Alright, well,
That'll be all.
interesting.
Thank you.
I guess, I'm looking for the piece... Ah, I'm looking for pieces of Queen of Sheba's sword, yeah.
I'm looking for pieces of a sword that a pilgrim from the Holy Land was selling. Would you happen to know anything about it?
I would. Of course I would.
Well?
It's a load of tripe. Only a fool would have given that trickster a single groschen, and I'm no fool. How about you?
But if he lied about that sort of stuff, it would be a terrible sin.
Don't be so gullible, lad. That bastard never saw the Holy Land. Unless it was in a fresco.
Well, I've actually got a piece of it.
May the Lord watch over you.
I have a feeling you do too, and I'm getting ready to go check. I'm gonna be trespassing here guaranteed, but... Oh, maybe not. I'm gonna close this door, and I'm gonna close this door, and we're gonna check to see if this guy has a piece of that sword, because I have a feeling he's probably lying about it. Maybe. Open. Oh, it locked very hard, huh? The lock is too difficult! No. We'll have to come back. Oh, crap. We'll have to come back to that one. Alright, well. I didn't know we still had locks that were too difficult, so that stinks. Alright, so what else are we looking for? We got one person up here that we need to go talk to. And there should be one more somewhere. Maybe up here at the monastery. I don't know. Let's go look for this guy. And then after this is all over, we still have to go back down to the baths before dark. Which may not make it and talk to Sir Capon. Oh man, there's so much to do. The life of a investigator in the 14th century is never done. Or not life, I should say the job is never done. The life probably done a lot sooner than most places. Where exactly was this place at? Oh, we're going the right way. It's up here somewhere. No, it's not there. It can't be. Well, it says it is directly this way. I guess it's over there past that other fence. I wonder if this guy... Oh, excuse me, sir. The grindstone. Ah, here we go. Who's this? This is Zack. Hello, Zack. Heard a lot about you lately.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yes, sir. Do you work with copper?
Do you work any copper here, Master Blacksmith?
Why'd you ask?
You must. I'd like to have something made. I'm making some inquiries. I can't say. I'd like to have something made.
I'd want to commission you to make something.
Then you best go elsewhere.
Ah,
I never use copper.
really? That's not what I heard.
That's not what I heard.
What?
I was
What?
told in town that you bought all the other blacksmith's copper.
I'm being made a fool of yet again, it seems. Anything else? I still have work to do.
Yeah, what can you tell me about the blacksmiths of Sasau?
What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
Well, there's Mikesh. He's honest enough, and a fair hand at everyday things. And then there's Master Otter. He used to have talent, but now he's too old, and too proud to admit it.
About that copper, I'm looking for pieces of the sword of Queen of Sheba.
The swordsmith from the town said he was after the pieces of a sword from some Queen of Sheba. A pilgrim was selling them a while back.
I know he's after those, but he's out of luck. He should have bought it while he had the chance. I still have mine on me. It brings me good fortune, and I shan't sell it.
Not even...
Not even for a king's ransom.
Interesting. So you do have a piece. About that copper.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
I see.
Aha.
Alright, well you do have part of the sword. And if I can, I will be taking that from you. However, I don't know, and I bet it's right here. Can I... Whoops. I wonder if I can sneak into this place.
Have you lost something?
Excuse me. Should we save it here? I think we should. Let's go ahead and do that. Do we have any Savior Schnapps? I need to make some more. I may not have any left. Actually. I don't. Oh dear. Can't get caught then. Oh, so we can't actually unlock this unless we're like right here. No, I'm not quite well. Who are you anyway? Vitus.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Copper.
Your father says you don't work any copper.
We don't.
I've heard differently around town. They say your father's bought up all the copper to be had.
Are you calling me a liar? Or my father? You're asking for it, boy.
Boy? If it's a fight you want, fine. It's going to get hurt.
Just be sure you know what you're letting yourself in for.
Was that a threat? Do you think I'm an idiot?
You don't get it, do you? I don't particularly want to fight with you. I don't have the time or the need to prove anything. So I'll just take my knife and stick it between your ribs. And then I'll keep twisting until you tell me the truth.
Jeez, Henry.
So show me what you're made of.
Oh dear. See, this is... Alright. You want some of me? Huh?
Bollocks!
Oh, you bloodied. I mean, I've beat the crap out of a lot of people, you know. Oh, and you're... I think I'm winning.
Fucking dog!
Oh, look at that jab to the face. You ready to talk now? You gonna talk?
So what do you have to tell me?
You're right. We do make copper sheets here at night.
Mm-hmm. Why the secrecy?
So why all the secrecy about it?
Father forbade me to talk about it. I don't know why. I didn't ask.
Who are you making them for?
Who buys those sheets from you?
I don't know. I've never set eyes on him. Father doesn't like to talk about it.
Of course not. Your father's in trouble.
Your father has some serious explaining to do.
Jesus, please don't hurt him.
One invalid in the family is quite enough.
Don't worry. Doing to your father what I did to you would just be cruel. One invalid in the family is quite enough.
Thank you.
God be with you.
Yeah, okay. Let's get back and talk to him now. His sons ratted him out. About that copper.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Your son has confessed.
Your son put it quite differently.
What's that? What are you blabbering on about?
For a blacksmith, son, he's not all that tough, is he?
Is someone threatening you?
Did they threaten you?
They didn't have to. Just by the look of them, I could say I needed to shut my mouth and do what they wanted.
And did they ever tell you who they were? Do you know where to find them?
I know a little. But show some understanding. There's nothing but trouble in it for me. I'll lose the work and be left looking over my shoulder for some thugs to come and burn down my house. Or worse.
You shouldn't be working for criminals.
If you lie down with dogs, you shouldn't complain about the fleas.
There's no need for threats. We can both benefit here. If I tell you everything I know, you can help me with a certain small matter. One that'll cover up for my loss of earnings.
Okay. What's the matter?
So what are we talking about?
I recently tried to buy Master Armourer Otto Rabstein's business for my son Vitus, but that old fool wouldn't listen to reason. He said he couldn't understand his legacy being taken over by a clod like my Vitus. Despite the insult, I doubled my offer, but Master Otto still wouldn't budge.
And what is it you need from me?
I thought I'd show Otto that Vitus isn't such a dolt as he thinks, but for that I need someone experienced in combat.
I can handle that.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
What's your plan?
What's your plan?
Otto's busy making a very pretty suit of armor for the bailiff. So I was thinking, if we could show that pretty armor of his is absolutely useless, he'd be disgraced.
And how am I supposed to see to that?
Well, I'd reckon we'd arrange a duel of champions with bludgeons. You'll put on Vitus's armor, and Otto will send his champion in that tin shit of his. You invite the bailiff to watch, and Otto will be made a laughingstock in front of everyone.
Then what do I get out of it?
What we already agreed. I'll give up dealing in copper, and I'll tell you everything I know about what's been going on.
Sounds good to me. Will your plan work?
Do you really think that will work?
Otto's always mouthing off in the alehouse that my young lad isn't worth a damn. Once I show he's just a bitter old bastard spouting hot air, his business will be ruined, and Vitus will reap the reward. What with all the strife in the country these days, there'll be no end of work for a good armourer.
What if I lose?
But what if I lose?
Nonsense. How could you? Vitus's armour is light as an eggshell and hard as a rock.
But supposing the armor went missing.
How about if the armor for the bailiff mysteriously went missing?
Jesus Christ. Don't even talk about it. Although, if Otto doesn't agree to the duel, it might be the only option.
Exactly. And if you want to wreck Otto's reputation, not keeping his promise to the bailiff could be even worse for him than your idea.
You're right. Do whatever you think fit then. But if the armor gets, lost, don't come to me afterwards. I know nothing about it, right?
Of course.
Alright.
Take care.
You take care as well. So, very interesting. So I think I like the idea of stealing the armor more than I do fighting the guy, because I may end up losing, because we all know how terrible I am at fighting. I think I'm going to end the episode here because I'm quite a ways in and I've got a lot of editing to do. I don't know if I can get it down to an hour or not. And when we come back to the next episode, we'll continue this until we're done. I do need to go, probably first thing next episode, and go to the baths and talk to Sir Hans Capen, I think. I don't want to fail any more missions if I can help it, so... Y'all see that? That's interesting. Okay, so anyway. That's so weird. So, I'm going to find the place to rest. And then we're going to travel back down to Sasau. And come back up here. And finish up in the next episode. Okay, so I will see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.